The OTC! Man, surprise return! On tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw, CM Punk ran the gauntlet, and the women got to open the first 75 minutes. We're gonna talk about it all right here at Alyx's World. Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is your WWE Monday Night Raw. I guess discussion, / review, / recap, whatever you want to call it. Let's talk about it. This episode, of course, aired on July 14th, 2025. Of course, the big story is the return of the OTC. Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, who came out and made the save, taking out Seth Rollins' group. I guess it's now Paul Heyman's group until Seth gets back, making the save for CM Punk and Jey Uso. I had a feeling that he was about to return. Now, who does Roman wrestle? Does he wrestle Bronson Reed or does he wrestle Bron Breakker? He better be wrestling Bron Breakker. Or maybe it's going to be a tag team match. Roman, Jey, Bronson, Bron. Who knows? We're going to see what they're going to do. It looks like it's going to be a tag match. Roman and Jey versus Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. I'm okay with that. As long as we have the Tribal Chief on my television set and on the pay-per-view. Whatever you want to do, I'm cool with that. CM Punk, of course, ran the gauntlet. After Bron Breakker did all the work, Bron Breakker ended up beating Penta. He ended up beating LA Knight, and Jey Uso before CM Punk got him at the end. Did all that work for Punk. So CM Punk will now go on to SummerSlam to fight GUNTHER for the World Heavyweight Championship. GUNTHER versus CM Punk. Man, talk about a potential classic. Two legit in-ring magicians. That match is going to feed families. I cannot wait for it. Now, I have my thoughts on how I think that match is going to go, but I'm going to save that for the discussion portion. Let's also talk about the fact that the first 75 minutes of the show was nothing but the women. Nothing but women. They saw what Evolution did. They saw how popular, how successful Evolution was. Sold out the building. Rave reviews across the board. People are calling it the best pay-per-view all year. All year. I wouldn't be mad if you did. Definitely one of the best pay-per-views, in my personal opinion. Or PLEs. Wherever you want to call it. One of the best shows all year. If not the best show. So, of course, you're going to get them on TV. You're going to give them first 75 minutes. Of course, they opened up with Naomi.
Naomi is great on the mic now. This heel turn changed everything for her. I still say Lash Legend debuts to help her at SummerSlam. Heel needs muscle.
We're going to see. I don't think she's losing that belt anytime soon. I know that for sure. I think she's going to hold it for a while. She better go on a run. She's earned at least a run with that championship. But Naomi opened up the show, and she got confronted by Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. And of course, they made the announcement, as we all predicted, Naomi, Rhea, Io, triple threat. This time at SummerSlam. WrestleMania, Bianca was in the first triple threat. Naomi's in this one. Interesting. Was that on purpose? Probably not. It just coincidentally ended up that way. We had Nikki Bella. You can look, but you can't. Taking on Chelsea Green. Nikki's got some ring rust she needs to work off. Because, I don't know about y'all, but, But Stephanie Vaquer came out to make the save. I don't know, Stephanie. She got your name wrong. Stephanie. Why are you helping her out? The disrespect is real.
I like it. Lash Legend can fend off Jade when she comes after Naomi again.
I like it too. By the way, everyone show your love to the kid stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun. You know him as the man that's clanging and banging. You know him as the jabroni eating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, super chat champ. 3 Diglett. It's good to have you here, sir. Of course, 3 Diglett is the world super chat champ. We'll say hello to the other champ when who shows up. He successfully defended his belt, but I want to give him a proper introduction when and if, of course, he shows up. Nikki Bella needs to work out that ring rush. She got a little bit of that ring rust. And that's okay, because she hasn't been wrestling for a while, and she was heavily protected in that Battle Royal. There was a lot of women to work with. But if she gonna be here, if Nikki Bella is gonna be here and wrestling, I'm gonna need her to step her game up. Because Nikki versus Chelsea was, Again, I'm all about her coming back. I don't mind her getting one last run. But if she gonna be here, here's the standard, Nikki. Get on the level. Get on my level. Get on my level. Get on the level. I'm tired of giving these women an easy ride. No more easy rides. You either perform at the standard or get out of the ring. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I thought Bayley versus Lyra was outstanding. The chemistry that Bayley has with Becky and Lyra is untouchable. And so when Bayley lost, because of course she did, and Lyra gets another crack at Becky, oh my God. I felt sad. I felt sad because, well, number one, she's going to miss both WrestleMania and SummerSlam. That's criminal. That's just messed up. But she is easily having some of the best matches of her entire career. Fans are naturally getting behind her again because for a solid year after Bayley won the WWE Championship, Women's Championship on SmackDown from Io Sky at WrestleMania 40, she was ice cold. The fans were not getting behind her. They didn't get behind her. It felt like they didn't care about her. Now it feels like, okay, she's picking up some momentum now. Fans are actually starting to get invested in what she's doing. And then they have her lose to Lyra. Not saying anything wrong about Lyra. Fans are clearly behind Lyra too. I think it's anyone but Becky Hogan, apparently. I love Becky. But them calling her Becky Hogan was kind of fucked up. I'm glad she's wearing it like a pro, though. But man, I don't like the fact that that Bayley is not going to have a match at SummerSlam. I'm not saying anything wrong about Lyra and Becky again. If they do this match again, can we at least make it a stipulation? Like, steel cage or something? Don't just do another singles match. I'm over the singles matches. Like, no holds barred, last woman standing, up the ante just a little bit. Don't just do another singles match. Someone said special guest referee. Nah, let's not do that. Bayley, though, man, she's not going to have anything to do? You're not going to get Bayley anything to do for SummerSlam? That sucks. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't care that the story is Lyra winning the IC title back, and maybe we'll get back to Bayley and Becky afterwards. But nah, man, like, they never go all in with Bayley. They haven't been doing that. They went all in with her last year, and I'm not gonna lie, when they did, it didn't work out too well. She was ice cold. Sucks to say it. And then Nia came in, took the belt off of her, as she should have, because they wasn't doing anything with Bayley. She wasn't really doing much with that title reign. And so I guess the idea is, why give her the title now? What is she going to do with it? Well, hopefully you have a story for her. If the plan is to eventually give her that IC title. Someone said Bayley is a better chaser than a champion. We'll see. The storyline's not over yet. But I don't like the fact that we're leaving Bayley off of both of your top shows. Nah, bruh. That don't feel right to me. Y'all can let me know how you feel about it. And of course, we had Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez successfully defending their belts against the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Dominic Mysterio just so happened to be out there to help him. And he seems to be in good shape, so guess what that means? SummerSlam, him and AJ Styles. Love seeing AJ pop in randomly. We saw him praying in the background like, oh my God, please let his ass be healthy so I can whoop his candy ass like he don't eat style. And then Dominic Mysterio, please don't listen to him, God. Hey, don't listen to him. That's funny. That was good. That was fun. Rusev apparently is going to take on Sheamus once again. And yeah, that essentially was Monday Night Raw. Not a bad episode. We're coming up to SummerSlam in just a couple of weeks, so we're quickly getting this card together. I think we currently have 6 matches? I say 6 because they're probably going to do Roman, Jey, Bronson, and Bron. That's not bad. We're going to need another look. Don't be doing no 5-5, as in 5 matches here, 5 matches there. No more. Triple H, give us a card. 7 matches each show. You can do 7 matches each show. It's fine. I understand that you don't want to overload the weekend. I would rather you do 7 matches and give each match an equal amount of time, right? Then do 4 or 5 on each card and then overload, make each of those matches too long, and then I stop caring about them. I think we have enough to fill up both shows with 7. I do believe that. Because if we're doing Cody and Cena on night 1, Punk and Gunther needs to main event night 2. Right? So, night 2 is Punk and Gunther. Night 1 is Cena and Cody. Alright, cool. And then everything else can just fall in line with that. If you want to do, I don't like this idea, but I guess we're going to have to do it. The Bella Twins and goddammit, Stephanie Bakar taking on Chelsea Green and the Secret Hervis. Sure, whatever. I don't care. At least to get Stephanie Bakar on the show. And then you're doing Jelly Roll and Drew versus Randy and Logan Paul. Of course, you gotta have probably Solo taking on Jacob Fatu again. You're probably gonna get, I already said Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. Women's Tag Team Championship. I mean, you can do the Kabuki Warriors again. Honestly, do Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. The crowd seems to be behind Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. Do Charlotte and Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne and Raquel. Screw it. Let's see how it goes. You can do Julia versus Lena one more time. Couldn't hurt. There's a couple of matches you can throw in there. But I pretty much lined up a solid, 12 matches? 6-6. 6-7. We have enough on both rosters to do a solid 6-7 matches. Is LA Knight having a match? I have no idea. That's a good question. Should LA Knight have a match? If so, what match? Because we still don't know what's happening with Seth Rollins, which I should probably talk about. Let me go ahead and talk about this update from Seth Rollins. Well, the update is there is no update. Seth Rollins was backstage at Evolution on crutches and a knee brace. So, it looks like he's legit injured. However, let me just say this. By probably tomorrow or sometime later on this week, we will know the severity of the injury. Because we're assuming Seth hurt his leg on Saturday. Rabbit hole. Come down this rabbit hole with me. Do I think Seth Rollins is injured? Yes. Do I think it's as bad as everyone is making it out to be? Like, oh, he's going to be gone for the next 6 months. No. You want to know why? They didn't take the briefcase off of him. Paul Heyman is still holding the briefcase. If Seth was going to be gone for a long period of time, like 9 months, they would have gone ahead and taken the briefcase off of him and done another Money in the Bank match at SummerSlam. Are you kidding me? And then given LA Knight the briefcase. But it's looking like Seth is only going to be gone, and I suspected this too, probably for a couple of months. And I mean, like, maybe Survivor Series-esque. That's what I suspect. I don't think Seth is going to be out for a long time. I think he tweaked his knee. Matter of fact, I think he was wrestling with a knee injury way before Saturday. I think he was working with a bum leg. And I think what happened was they were a little scared to have him go into SummerSlam wrestling with a bad leg. And so they said, you know what? Let's do a worked injury. Even though you are injured, get you out of that ring, give you a couple of months to let your leg rest up. To let your leg rest up. And then secretly bring you back into the fold and then write you in as if the injury was fake. How awesome would it be if they did that? I'm not saying that's what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. For all we know, he actually might be hurt and he's going to be out for at least Royal Rumble or something like that. Which is, that's still a ways off, but he can still hold the briefcase. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just personally feel like for moi, if he was really hurt, they would have came out already and said, yeah, y'all, he's going to be out. Okay? He's not going to hold the briefcase. We're going to put it on someone else. Let's move on. But when they asked about Seth Rollins tonight on Raw, Paul Heyman just said, don't worry about it. He's still Mr. Money in the Bank. He even said he has until June next year. So it sounds like to me they're hoping he can come back. And yes, this is me being optimistic. Yeah, this is kind of me hoping that they can fit him back in, because I would hate for all of this momentum to go to waste just when things started getting going. We still don't know the name of Seth Rollins' group. That's how fucked up this is. We don't even know the name of his group yet. And he got hurt. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's going to cash in the next 3 weeks. But I can see Punk beating Gunther, holding that belt to Survivor Series, and then Seth cashes in there. That's all I'm going to say. But people are suspecting that he will be back this year to cash in on CM Punk. CM Punk is going to be Gunther. We all agree on that, right? Oh, Punk has to win that world title. He has to win that world title. So I will keep you updated. If you see anything on Twitter, if you are following Fightful Select, and they put out any kind of news, then yeah, we'll talk about it then. But right now, let's just assume he's hurt. And he's not going to be back for the rest of the year. I don't know how bad his injury is. We're not going to speculate. Okay? They'll let us know when we see it. Apparently, he's in Birmingham, and he's getting looked into. He's getting checked out. If he's on crutches, at least 3 months. If he's on crutches. Matter of fact, let me look at something. How long does it take to heal from a leg injury if you're using crutches? Let me see here. The duration of crutch use after a leg injury, like a fracture, somewhere between 4 to 8 weeks. Yeah. Well, I'll add a little bit more to that. How about 4 to 12 weeks? 4 to 12 weeks. I'm thinking 3 months, 3 to 4 months max. He didn't look like he tore his ACL or MCL. I don't think he broke anything either. We'll see. If it's a minor injury, keep him off his leg for a couple months and then bring him back. But I'm sorry, we got to talk about this too, because Rollins has been working with a bad leg, a bad knee, whatever is the injury, meniscus, MLC, ALC. Wherever the injury is, he's been working with that injury since 2016, since 2015, honestly. Since he first heard it. And I don't think it's gotten any better. It's been creeping back into his career over time. If he continues to get hurt, at some point, and again, I'm not saying he has to retire, but at some point we have to consider, all right, call it a day. 2015. So, people are hoping it's a sprain, no hyperextension, and maybe he'll be back this year, which I'm hoping for. How awesome would it be if he came back a lot sooner and he cashed in on Punk? Oh, come on, it's too good. That's too good. But we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get into Raw. I don't really have much else to add, but if anything else comes out in the news, we'll go from there. Let's get to Raw. Let's talk about what we saw. Break down my thoughts about SummerSlam coming up in 3 weeks. It's going to sneak up on you. And before we get to that, quick reminder, it's your boy's birthday this week, July 17th, this Thursday. I'm going to celebrate like a man celebrates. It's going to be fun. I'm going to get me some ladies. We're going to go to the club. We're going to be bumping. And it's going to be fun. You hear? It's going to be fun. We gonna have a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and pay these bills. Get to the preliminary. Say hello to the people. Do the sponsorship. And then do your discussion. Let's talk Monday Night Raw portion, review, recap, whatever you want to call it. So, thank you guys for joining me. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your added help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership, click that join button, and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also let me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads, follow us on Discord, follow us on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer, and give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the cheerkist of the talkist. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on you. Can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi and get yourself a t-shirt today at Persons and Teespring. Are you a Just Alyx guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. Hot out the press. Also get you an old school Deluxe t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt and many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause. Expand the brand today right here in Alyx's World. Thank you to the sponsors of today's broadcast, SeatGeek. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up to the hottest portion of the summer. We got a lot of concerts coming your way. We got a lot of events, sporting events, and wrestling events on the horizon, like SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. But let's say you're looking for some tickets, and you're seeing these prices that are super ridiculously high, especially WWE. Look here. Look here. Do you know how much a...
Is it just me, or did the Roman Reigns pop rival Attitude Era Stone Cold?
Man, Roman got a monster. Right, Attitude Era pop. They really do be acknowledging him, but yeah, I put it up there. What was I talking about? Oh, so like, these tickets for Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, are ridiculously expensive. Here in Houston, right now, The ticket prices, $250 per seat. I'm not joking. For a good seat, $250. For the Raptors, $150. A Raptor seat is $150. Well, they're in high demand, so they can call. Nah, bro. What you trying to do to me? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So when you need a leg up like that, get you a ticket off of SeatGeek and use my promo code JustAlyx for $20 off. It could help you. Trust me. So how's about we get a quick word from our sponsors before we get to some shout outs. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlyx, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlyx. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today. Thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely live stream. Be sure you show your love to the Mod Squad, Ultra, Shy Night Sapphire Heart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything. Highway, dear, a danger. Of course, Teflon Don, the Mod Father, Zeno, Enigma, and of course Big MGM, because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. Please be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Is he here? Where's the champ at? I don't see Drew Usher. Drew. Alright, so the champ decided to take a break, but don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give him a shout out anyways. Congratulations to Drew Usher. Drew Usher, ladies and gentlemen, retained his International Super Chat Championship with a whopping, check this out, $202. $202 is how he retained his championship. Now, coming up behind them was Carlos Marenzo. Carlos Marenzo, ladies and gentlemen, came up behind him with 173. Crazy. They was going for it. But guess what? We gonna do it again. We gonna do it again at SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. SummerSlam, the International Championship, will be on the line. Night 1 will be the first defense with the International Championship. But let's say you want yourself a shot at the world title. Ladies and gentlemen, night 2, you'll get your shot at 3 Diglets. When you come for the king, you best not miss. And that's something you might want to take to the bank, Jack. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is true. Carlos versus Drew was the best match of the weekend. I'm curious to know who will come for the Savior on night 1. Will it be 2 Live Cannon? 2 Live Cannon, ladies and gentlemen, is a former international champ, and so is JB Snackin'. What about Ronwell Nogales? We gonna have to see. We gonna have to see how things work out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited about who gonna come for this belt. I know none of y'all gonna come for 3 Diglets, though. One of y'all's gotta come for 3 Diglets. Who's it gonna be? Alright, let me go ahead and do the shout outs here. Thank you all so much for joining me. I want to show everyone the love that they show me on a regular basis. And JB Snackin' is calling out. He's calling out the Savior. He's telling them He's coming back night 1 to get his belt. I love it. Love it. All right, who's here? Darcy Chatham. Ladies and gentlemen, Darcy Chatham is a YouTube member. Always here, always showing up. You love to see it. Trey Lucado, who I believe is wearing the 3rd crown. I'm seeing crowns in the live chat. So Trey Lucado is walking around with a crown. I see the Bulldog Show walking around with a crown. Uh-oh. I see him already. You already know what we gotta do, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we got the kid stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun, clanging and banging, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, World Super Chat Champion 3 Diglets in the building. Good to have you here, sir. Love ya. I love to see this man showing up, showing the love to the chat. We got Runwell Niggelis, former Super Chat champ, international Super Chat champ. I also see Joe Arredondo. I see Wesley Franken. Wesley Franken or Franklin? I like Franken. Wesley B. Franken. Wesley B. Franken. Franklin. Did I just actually create your new name by accident? Wesley B. Franken. Franklin. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Good to have you here. Alyx Trebek. Yes, thank you for being here, Mr. Alyx Trebek. SD Kai. Oh my god, yes. That Alyx Trebek. I know. Samuel M.E. Your Goatness. Lauren Biggs. Alan Reed. Love that name. That's a new one. The Ashen Corvaler? Corvaler. Is it Chevalier? Chevalier? Chevalier. The Ashen Chevalier. Did I say it right? Probably not. Close enough. Close enough. Two Live Canyon said he don't want the smoke with 3 Diglets. He don't want the smoke. He says, I want the international title. He wants to smoke with our boy, the Savior, Drew Usher. Hey, look here, y'all. Y'all better be careful. Drew Usher says he ain't dropping this belt. He says he will fight y'all for his belt. Pikachu Black. What's good, Pikachu? Let me see here. Chris Wrestling Views. Good to have you here. Shadow Star. Good to have you here. Nails Wrestling Talks. Oh my goodness. So many cool names in here. All right, let me get this one right. We got TMC Jack Dempsey. And then we got my boy, Sean Swaby. Baby! Daquan is Savage. Who's going to get the last one? The last one is going to go to... Ooh, my goodness. A lot of people in here. Give me somebody. Who haven't I said yet? Ooh. BLK Goku SSG 3. Black Goku Super Saiyan God 3. Right? Uh-oh. What's this? The Ashen Chevalier. Thank you for the donation. You didn't have to do that. But I'm glad you did. I appreciate it. You want to keep donating? Keep on donating. All right, y'all. That's enough. Let me go ahead and move things along. Thank you all so much for showing me love. And the love and the support you show me through Super Chats is incredible. And I thank you for that. I'm always going to be here to show you guys respect where respect is due. But, hate to do it to you. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. Move things along here to Monday Night Raw. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Raw was live in Birmingham, right? The same place that Seth had to go get his knee checked. Birmingham, Alabama? Birmingham, Alabama. Yes, it was. Looks like it was a sellout. Big crowd. Very exciting to be there, by the way. Loud, too. Loud. I wasn't there, but it was an exciting crowd. They opened up the show the right way with Naomi. Naomi came out with all sorts of charisma. They started chanting for her, but Naomi said, I'm a heel. Boo me, goddammit. She's too entertaining, though. Even when she wants the crowd to boo her, they still cheer for her. They're not gonna boo her. I'm sorry, they're not gonna boo Naomi. She could be as big of a heel as she wants. Maybe you had something going when it was revealed that Naomi attacked Jade, but now, no, they're not gonna boo Naomi. You might as well just turn her back to being a babyface. Keep her as a heel, please. She's great as a heel champion. But they're not booing her. They're not gonna boo her. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky come out. I don't know why Io Sky did her entrance. I'm sorry, this is a pet peeve of mine. Rhea Ripley sold what happened last night perfectly. She came out, scowl on her face, very pissed off. Because Naomi cost her. She not only cost her the belt, but she also cost her an opportunity to beat Io Sky. And so, Naomi's on her list, and she's pissed. Here comes Io Sky, smiling, shaking hands with the fans. Why? It's just little things like that I can't stand. You lost the belt. She cost you. She took the belt off of you, Io. Get angry. You should be pissed. I hate that. I hate it. Anyways, Io Sky told Rhea to get to the back of the line, and then she said something that was English, but I didn't understand it, to Naomi, essentially saying, I want a shot. And Naomi was like, I don't know what the fuck you said, but no, bitch, you ain't gonna get none. Sorry. I'll see you. Wouldn't want to be you, bitch. No, she didn't do all that, but Adam Pearce came out and said, too bad, you're going to have a triple threat match. Naomi, Rhea, Io, as we all predicted. And yeah, there you go. Off to the races. This match is going to be great. I'm just letting you know right now. I don't know if Naomi's going to work out as a heel on Raw. She was a heel with Jade. But now that the fans are turning on Jade, and I love Jade. I do. I love Jade so much. But now that fans are turning on her, I don't know. I'm starting to think if they want Jade to be a babyface, you're going to have Bianca turn on her. And I mean that. Like, Bianca's going to have to turn on Jade Cargill. Because Naomi's not the heat magnet that she was earlier this year. She was a massive heat magnet earlier. Now? Nah. Fans love her too much, because she earned it. 16 years of busting her ass to get this spot. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. They followed this up with that, I believe, tag match, right? Yeah, Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez taking on the Kabuki Warriors. That being Asuka. Who's Asuka? Asuka and Kairi Sane. So, Dominic Mysterio accompanied Roxanne to the ring. I see you, Dom. I see you making them moves. This man's got to be stopped. Why the fuck does he get all these hot-ass women? His wife's already hot. Then he got with Rhea. Then he got with Liv. Now he's with Roxanne. His wife? She is loyal. That's the loyalest wife I've ever seen. Anyways, the match itself was fine. Typical heel stuff. Roxanne, Raquel win. With Dominic's help, Dominic took a bump for Asuka. That was cute. So the Judgment Day is still together, and they're holding the belts. And I'm just like, can we get to the point with the Judgment Day, please? Like, this whole thing with Liv not being there. It's like, I would like for this group to be done. Right? Within the next year or so, they need to break this group up. And I say that with respect. I had nothing against any of the talent. I am over the Judgment Day. I'm over the Judgment Day. By the way, Dominic Mysterio apparently is ready to go. He will be fighting AJ Styles. Funny segment where, since Dom took the bump, you had Adam Pearce like, oh, you look good out there. You be ready for SummerSlam? Huh? You be ready for SummerSlam, Dom? Dom was like, I don't know, man. I'm still kind of sick. He's like, all right, well, bitch, we gonna get you evaluated next week. And if you clear, be ready to fight AJ Styles. And you see the camera pan over to the left. You see AJ Styles on his knee praying like, please, the love of God, please let me whip his ass. Please let me tap that ass. Let me whip that ass. And Dom is like, he can't tap this ass. Whip this ass. Pause. Kind of show you think this is. But yeah, it's looking like AJ is going to be fighting Dominic Mysterio. Probably sometime at SummerSlam. Can't wait for it. We need to end the Judgment Day. I'm over it. Paul Heyman was interviewed about Seth Rollins, and he essentially said he gets to hold this briefcase until June. Now get the fuck away from me. Get that microphone out my face. God damn it. And then we had Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley. So, look here. I don't know who has what against Bayley. Y'all gotta stop mistreating her. Please. Stop mistreating Bayley. I get that her run as women's champ wasn't all that great. Was very cold as fucking ice. I get it. But god damn it. This woman is busting her ass. She's having some of the best matches of her entire career. Fans are getting behind her. Fans really wanted to see her get a moment at WrestleMania and have something at SummerSlam. And now she's not going to be on any. And here you go, giving it to Lyra again. Now look, excellent match. Lyra has been killing it inside the ring. I understand what we're trying to do with her. But fuck. My goodness, like Bayley is right there. Personally speaking, Lyra should have lost this match, and you should have turned her heel. Let her build a personality, then send her after the belt. You're just going to give her the belt back? With no kind of development in her character. I don't like that. Nope. I don't like it. I'm not saying Lyra isn't a great wrestler, and people need to understand me. When she figures it out in terms of her personality and gets a little bit more better on the microphone, she's shown improvement. Once she figures out her personality, she's going to be a fucking massive blockbuster star for the company. Because she's excellent inside the ring. But she is nowhere near ready as a personality. Bayley at least has a personality. Bayley is also great inside the ring. The right match to do would have been Bayley versus Becky. Because Bayley got fucked over on Raw. Right? She got fucked over on Raw. And so I was thinking, okay, Lyra fucked her over, she'll win this match, and then Bayley would get the real match at SummerSlam. And if you wanted Becky to beat Bayley, okay, fine. But I have a feeling that they're going to give the belt right back to Lyra. Which I hope they don't. Can we not? Can we not, please? Excuse me. If they do that, by the way, they're turning Bayley heel. Would I be against Bayley going heel? I'm not going to boo her. Like I'm not going to boo Naomi. If you turn Bayley heel on Lyra, I'm cheering for Bayley. I hope you know that. I'm cheering for Bayley if you do that. But yeah, they're kind of force feeding Lyra for me. I hope they back off on her soon. So, Chelsea Green was talking to Stephanie Vacar backstage, cutting her promo. Chelsea said, I should be the one fighting for the world championship, not you, because I can speak English. Basically. And then she went out to have a match against Nikki Bella. Oh my god. Okay, look. In all seriousness, I believe, and this is just my personal opinion, nothing against Nikki Bella. I understand that she's back to have a run. She's back to put a bow in her career and prove that she can hang. We know she can hang when it's necessary. I've seen her hang. The problem is with Nikki is that the bar is so high now. What she needs to be to hang with these girls, I don't know if she's able to get to that level, right? I feel and fear it would be a lot of carrying on the women's part. And that's not something I think is fair. That's not something I think should be I don't know. I just personally feel like for me, Nikki's gonna have to step it up. I'll just say it like that. She's gonna have to step it up a little bit more. Yes, she had some ring rust. It happens. I get it. I think even without the ring rust, like her in-ring style is just not there. And this match with Chelsea Green was not that great. You can tell Chelsea was holding back, was going slow for Nikki, and a lot of sloppy moments. That ending was terrible. That TKO finish was absolute garbage. It was. Okay? If she improves, awesome, but I just watched that match and I just went, God, after seeing that excellent pay-per-view last night, the best show of the year, is this really what we want to put on TV for the women? Seriously, like, is this really what we want to put on TV? I'm not a fan. But I'm not going to give her a hard time. I know she just got back. Maybe over time she'll show improvement. Maybe she can reach that level. I would love nothing more than for Nikki Bella to prove me wrong. Genuinely speaking, I hope Nikki can take all the criticism, throw it right back in my face, and be like, all right, now what you got to say? Give me my respect. Okay, Nikki, if you can have a solid run with good matches, I will happily eat crow for you. But not a second later. All right, I don't know what's going on with Three Diglets' super chat. I don't know why it hasn't played yet. So, I'm going to go ahead and read it. For some reason, Streamlabs is tripping. Don't know why it's showing the live chat, but it's not playing the super chat. But it'll probably show up in a second. He dropped the big one. But Three Diggers dropped $50. Massive. Thank you very much. He says, I don't think they're mistreating Bayley. Bayley just didn't answer the call. She's a great wrestler, but she doesn't connect with the crowd as she should on a consistent basis. It's hard to be over. Took Roman a decade plus to do it. And you know what? That's the truth. I go back to what happened last year. I said it before. They gave her the ball. They gave Bayley the ball. And unfortunately, nothing happened. She couldn't make it work.
Nikki proving us wrong? She's been proving us right her whole career. And she's only getting older. We get worse with time eventually. Father Time is undefeated. Nikki is cooked.
Honestly, yeah. She might go ahead and just need to just accept that this is as far as it's getting. Now, why the hell did that super chat play and the other one didn't? I don't like that. Okay, so Streamlabs for some reason backlogged your $50, but YouTube registered your $50. That's weird. I don't know what happened there, Three Diglets. I swear to God, it's not me. It's Streamlabs. YouTube got your $50 though. But you clock Nikki. You clock Nikki. Yeah, I'm trying to be generous because I got a lot of heat.
Bayley needs a character change, I think. Gimmick is dead at this point.
I can see that. I can see a somewhat of a character change. What would it be, though? She would need to do something. Some kind of advancement in her character. I agree. But yeah, like, you're right about Nikki Bella. I'm giving her grace because I got a lot of heat from saying what you said. I said, look, her career's been drastically overstated. She's not as good as people think she is. Right? But everyone was like, you have to respect the vets. You have to respect the people that came before you. You can't just sit there and act like she didn't contribute. Ugh. And you're like, oh, God damn it. Fine. I get that, but there's a standard that's being consistently met by this women's roster. On all shows, not just Raw, not just SmackDown, especially on NXT. You're seeing people like Soruka, Miss Parker, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Zarya, Jordan Grace, Kelani Jordan, and all these other women, even JC Jane. I don't think JC Jane's all that great, but you can see that she's trying, right? And then above them, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bayley, Becky, Lyra, even Lyra. Lyra is centuries ahead of Nikki Bella. And Nikki Bella is in here botching the TKO and having very sloppy, subpar matches with Chelsea Green, who is the easiest motherfucker to work with. Everyone loves working with Chelsea. I don't know. I'm trying to be generous and gracious to Nikki. It's just for me, and this is just how I feel about it. She wants to come back to have one last run. Meet the standard. That's it. Get on the level of the devil. No, get on the level that the women are here. These women are busting their asses now. Okay? You're going to have to come up. Get on your level. Or go home. For real. I'm right there with Nikki now. I'm done giving her a pass because she's a legend. If you can't keep up, get out of the fucking ring. If that sounds mean, you'll be alright. They're still doing that New Day and Grayson Waller stuff. I have no idea where that's going. Rusev had an interview where he was confronted by, I believe, our favorite Celtic warrior, Sheamus. They're going to have a rematch probably next week. And then Gunther comes out to watch the Gauntlet. So he was interrupted by Heyman and Braun. And Heyman referred to Bron Breakker as a Steiner. You know Paul Heyman wants to call him Rex Steiner so goddamn bad. You know he wants to call him Rex Steiner. Please call him Rex Steiner. Like, before he wins the world title, call him Rex Steiner, please. Please. We'll have to see about that. Ben James, how bad is Rollins' injury? We don't know. We're going to find out soon. All right, let's talk about this Gauntlet match. So, this was the Bron Breakker highlight match. He essentially carried the first 3 matches. He looked strong doing it. He is going to be a main event player. I thought he tore the hell out of Penta. Let me just say this, too. I'm going to need to start seeing Penta win some matches. Like, we know Dominic is going to beat AJ Styles, right? He's going to squeak out a victory against AJ Styles. I want Penta to beat Dominic for that IC title. I would love for that. Although, if I'm being real, Sheamus should do it. Sheamus should beat Dominic Okay, how about this? Penta should beat Dominic for the title. Dominic should win it back. And then Sheamus should beat him for it at WrestleMania. How about that? 3 Digit says, I hope they don't tell us the time lapse for Rollins. Me either. You know what? Keep that a secret. Keep it a secret. I want to live in this fantasy world. This bubble, this rabbit hole that I've created where Seth is actually healthy. He's not injured, and he's working a masterful angle to cash in. I would love that. Come on. It just feels like something Seth would do. You know? If they end up telling us, it's because he's out for a while. But if they keep it a secret, he's probably not as hurt as we think he is. And he might show up sometime later on this year. But yeah, Penta keeps losing. I would like to see him win and win the IC title. Bron beats Penta and then takes on our boy L.A. Knight. Yeah. Bron ends up beating L.A. Knight without any help, by the way. And then he ends up fighting Jey Uso. Yeet! I love that Jey Uso came in, whooped his ass, and then did the run it back. Run it back. It's just me, Oos. Did the yeet. That was dope. The boy said, did the yeet. Did the, yeah. Did the yeet. And then Bronson Reed came out to help Bron beat Jey. As soon as that happened, I'm like, well, CM Punk's winning this match. And guess what happened? CM Punk came out. They tried to hoodwink him. Tried to double team him. Jey Uso said, Jey helped CM Punk get the victory over Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker is protected because he had 3 wins. And CM Punk beats him 1, 2, 3 with the go to sleep. Punk challenges GUNTHER for the World Championship at SummerSlam. That match is going to feed families. That match is going to feed families. The homeless are no longer going to be homeless. Cancer is going to be cured from the awesomeness of this match. And I can't wait for it. No, this is going to be a savant in-ring classic. Like no other. 2 masterful storytellers. And I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. It's going to be nice. For real, like, I do believe that, Punk and GUNTHER are going to have a really strong, fantastic World Championship match. And they're going to tell a great story doing it. So there's that. Because it's about Punk winning the world title again. He hasn't won the world title since... what? Since 2013? Since he lost to The Rock? Over a decade ago? Yeah, he needs to win the world title. He won't hold it for long because Seth will come in and cash in. Speaking it into existence. Now, after the match, he gets beat up by Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. And then we got the return of the OTC 1. Yeah, OTC 1. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know why it's called OTC 1. What is Solo Sikoa OTC 2? What is The Rock? What's The Rock? Is The Rock, well, he's the Supreme Lord, Tribal Chief, God Almighty, Final Boss, Ultimate Supreme Lord, Final Chiefdom. Something like that. What is The Rock's actual title? What is The Rock's actual title in the Samoan Dynasty? Because he actually has a title. What is The Rock in the Samoan heritage? He is called the... he's known as something. Hold on, let me see. Let me look at the Rock and Roman Reigns tree. Let me look at this. All right, here it is. Because there was a big ass tree, right? Remember that before WrestleMania last year? He came out and gave a big ass fucking tree, which was ridiculous. I think I found it. Hold up. Okay, so Trinity High Chief Shuli. High Chief Shuli. He's a high chief. High Chief Rock. That makes a lot more sense. Three Niggas said, he's the biggest piece of monkey crap walking God's green earth. A steaming, stinking pile of grade A monkey crap. Oh, nah. Why y'all roasting The Rock? The crybaby egomaniac of the family. That's what he is. Don't do that to The Rock. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Now, come on. Show respect to The Rock. Keep doing it. Anyways, yeah, I think O2C 1 will be teaming up with Jey Uso to take on the other part of Seth Rollins' group. Braun Strowman and Bron Breakker. That's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's a lesser role for Roman. Was kind of hoping he'd be involved in a bigger storyline. He was probably supposed to be fighting... I have a feeling he was supposed to be fighting Seth Rollins. That was going to be the plan. And I think they were probably going to do LA Knight and Jey Uso versus the Bloodline. But who knows?
Looks like my predictions were on the money. Punk versus Gunther and Roman versus Braun Popcorn.
I think the tag match is actually going to be what they're doing. Roman and Jey versus Braun and Bronson. But you were close. Close enough. I ain't mad at you. So there you go. That was Monday Night Raw. It was good. It was good, but just good. Like 7.5. It wasn't anything spectacular. I did love that they gave the women's 75 minutes, like half of the show, literally half of the show. And then Gauntlet was good. They set up SummerSlam. Roman Reigns coming back. Yeah, I can't say it was a bad show. It was good, but just good. We got 3 weeks until SummerSlam to build the card up. I'm hoping we get 2 solid cards, 7 matches on each show. 6 or 7, I'll take 6. But don't be doing 5 matches on this card, 5 matches on this card. No. Strong 7. 7. And they better not go 8 fucking hours. Jesus Christ, AEW. Alright. Give me your thoughts, give me your scores, give me your grades. Alright, thank y'all so much for making me a part of your day, and your donations are very much appreciated. I'm always going to be grateful for the people who continue to contribute to the channel. You showing your love to the channel. It's making my heart sing. Alright, who we got here? What y'all in here talking about? WWE Movie Maker says SummerSlam is split because it will be 8 hours in total. Fair enough. I mean, 8 hours in total is better than 8 hours across the board. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Lyra versus Becky Lynch is goddamn lame. I'm sorry. Like, come on. Can we do something else? Bayley should have gotten the match. I agree, Joseph Winters. Your goatness says, Lauren Bigg says, Lyra is being force-fed Cena style instead of naturally. Yeah. I agree. Let me see here. Chelsea versus Nikki was very bad. It was not good. I'm gonna need Nikki to step it up. She was not good. I'm sorry, she wasn't good. Yeah, Trish Stratus is about to be 50. Trish Stratus out here working like she 26, about to be 50. Nikki Bella can't even have a solid match with Chelsea Green. What the fuck are you doing here, Nikki? Lauren Bigg says, I'm sorry Natalya let you guys down over the weekend for not showing up to face me in Evolution. Instead, she took a count-out loss. Pathetic. LOL. Lauren Biggs, you trying to call out Natalya? She watches the show, by the way. I'm just saying.
6 matches confirmed with more to come for SS.
Alright, but that's like 3-3 each night. So they should do... I'm perfectly fine with them doing 6-6. 6-6 is fine. That feels right. So. Let me see here. Bring back Brie Bella. No! They both suck! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Raw was an 8.5. Hit the like button.
You heard him. Ladies and gentlemen, the premier reaction channel here in the YouTube space. Say hello to A&B Combos. Wrestling edition. Good to have you guys here. Yo, A&B, sis, I got you. I got to know. What's your schedules looking like? July 28th. I bet you're wondering, what the hell is happening on July 28th? Well, actually, not July 28th. Let me get this right. My bad. What's your schedules looking like July 29th? Now, why are you asking July 29th? How would you guys like it if for the second biggest show of the year, we run it back one more time? Uh-oh. Excuse me?
BRIEMODE.
Yeah, you're not gonna get her saying that. Yeah, the AI said I ain't saying that shit. You're not gonna get me to say no. Almost puked. Hell nah. But you the GOAT 3 niggas. $100. Jesus Christ, you the GOAT. You the man. That's hilarious though. Okay, A&B Combos, what's good, man? A&B, I got to know, July 29th. How's about the powers combined one last time, brother? Once again. A&B Combos, Just Alyx, Steven Sandridge, Marked by Wrestling. The 4-way table, previewing SummerSlam. I got to know, would you be up for it?
Logan Paul is more entertaining than Big Boom.
Oh, Big Boom AJ? Ugh! It's not my cup of tea. It is not my cup of tea. I don't likes it. I don't likes it. And they agree. The mega powers one more time. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Dig it. Then, ladies and gentlemen, let me text Mr. Steven Sandridge. So, July 29th, it will be 7 p.m. your time, 9 p.m. my time. After NXT, as always. Let me text Mr. Steven Sandridge, who I'm pretty sure is going to love to show up. I said, are you free to preview SummerSlam 2025 on Tuesday, July 29th at 9 p.m. Central. Oh, okay, we get the donations in. Hey.
Hot take, but WWE has a better their women's division than AEW.
WWE has the best women's division in the world. In the world. That's why I'm gonna need Nikki Bella to step the fuck up. Step her shit up. I'm tired of this. Well, I get to come in and be subpar, and that's okay. No, bitch. Here's the bar. If you're not gonna set the bar or be the bar, get out. gets out. Nikki Bella's not a bitch. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to go back to subpar matches. We had one of the best shows all year. Step it up, Nikki. I'm afraid Tiffany versus Jey could be worse. Actually, I'm gonna give that one a shot. Like, Nikki is worse than Tiffany and Jey, so I'm not expecting that to be as bad. But I don't know. Like, Tiffany's gonna have to lead. Oh my God, Tiffany's gonna have to lead Jade. Ooh, the more I think about it, I don't know. That match might actually suck. Oh God, that match might actually suck. Like, really badly. Ooh. Yeah.
Nikki wanted her going away like John Cena and she failing tears of joy.
Damn. She trying to have her a Cena run, a retirement run with John Cena. Of course they did. Of course they wanted to do that. Yes, Trish Stratus is so much better than Nikki Bella at 49. Terrible. Plastic Foods, if you actually get excited that the freaking Rizzler is at ringside, that's sad as fuck. I agree. The fact that the Rizzler and AJ Beam is one of the biggest draws in AEW, that's a problem. All Nikki needs to do is announce her retirement and turn heel. Please do. And then go away. Someone said, Tiffany Stratton is a great wrestler, but I don't think she's good enough to carry Jade Cargill yet. Oh, that worries me. If Tiffany can't have a good match with Jade, they're gonna think she's terrible, and no, it's not gonna be Tiffany's fault. They're giving her too much to work with. Oh man, that match is gonna suck. When is Dragunov coming back? Dragunov is ready to go. Apparently, he's healthy. They're probably gonna have him come back after Gunther loses the match at SummerSlam, and they're gonna do Gunther and Dragunov. Let them have a series of matches. So, oh my goodness, y'all, you guys are coming with the super chats tonight. I do appreciate that. Nikki wants to be in the Jey versus Tiffany match. I beg your ever loving fucking pardon. Nikki wants to be where? I'm gonna need Nikki to find the nearest black hole and botch her way into it before she even touches that Women's World Championship. Because I beg your ever-loving pardon that Nikki will be anywhere associated with the world, the word world, let alone Women's Championship. They better not let her touch a fucking title. After tonight's performance, I'm gonna need her ass to go home and get better. Aren't you a mom? Isn't she a mom? Go be a mom. Fuck. Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, Stephanie Vaquer taking on Chelsea Green and her team. Oh God, can we not? In your opinion, who's worse? Eva Marie or Nikki Bella? Oh God. Who's worse? Eva Marie or Nikki Bella? What's worse? Getting stabbed in your nuts or getting, I don't know, getting your hand ran over 10 times? That's what you just asked me. Getting my hand run over 10 times or getting stabbed in my nuts? I guess getting stabbed in my nuts is to the point. Getting my hand ran over 10 times is more prolonged. So what does that mean? They both suck. That's what the fuck that means. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Two Live Cannon. Look at Two Live Cannon. I think you die when you get stabbed in your nuts. Exactly! Do you want me to die? Two Live Cannon. Someone asked you a question. Two Live Cannon. I'll read it for you. Are you going for the second title at SummerSlam? Because I want that title too, but couldn't wait until Survivor Series. SD Kai, drop the 200. Drop the 200, SD Kai. Just drop the 200 and win the belt. Drop it at SummerSlam. Drop it at SummerSlam. Okay, Alicia Fox or Eva Marie. I'm going for Alicia Fox. Alicia was decent. Alicia was low-key decent, and I'm serious. SC Kai says, I drop 200 and win, bet. Okay. Now watch Two Live Cannon be like, oh, 200? I got something for that ass. Pause. Nia Jax or Nikki Bella? Okay, no, Nia Jax. Nia Jax is some great improvement because I was like, dude, what are you doing to me? Nia Jax, I'll go with Nia. Nia is at least halfway decent. She still sucks every once in a while, but I find her tolerable. Okay? I can tolerate Nia Jax. Nikki can get the fuck away. Yeah, don't be playing around with Nia Jax now. She's actually shown improvement. I can get behind Nia. Nia Jax versus Tiffany was better than Tiffany versus Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte and Tiffany was underwhelming. Yeah, someone's saying comparing Nia Jax to Nikki Bella is very disrespectful. For real, like Nia, I at least appreciate that Nia has stepped up her game and somewhat tried to compete. And Nia's constantly getting better too, so I'm fine with Nia. Nikki, no. Absolutely not. We ain't doing it. I wouldn't even mind if Alicia Fox came back. If Alicia Fox came back, come on. Let's go. Ronda Rousey or Nikki Bella? What? Okay, look, guys. Alright. I know what you're doing. Like, you're trying to get the females I don't like right now. Ronda, even when she sucked on her last run, is a million times better than Nikki Bella. Ronda at her worst is more talented than Nikki Bella at her best. How dare you? Okay, this is getting out of hand. Let me go ahead and close this off right here. Y'all can debate about who's better than Nikki in the comments. Thank you all so much for joining me. Do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that button to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash, and Venmo. We will make the announcement for the SummerSlam preview and predictions perhaps later on this week. Once again, my birthday is on Thursday, the 17th. My Cash App is in the description if you want to send me a little something. If you want to, I'm just saying. But other than that, I love you all, and thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. And I'll catch you guys next time, right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace. When you're